Thank you. Welcome to the Whitaker Bank Game of the Week here. The National High School Federation and the Kentucky High School Athletic Association requires officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasizes positive values. All of us have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that we expect good behavior and will quickly penalize misconduct. We encourage and appreciate your help. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants and officials. Good luck and have a great contest. We're lining up now for the Spirit Line. If you'd like to make your way, your captains for tonight's game for the Red Hounds. Number 2, Sandra Murray.
Notice they rotate captains, don't they? Well, and good evening from Campbell Field. Counting you down to kickoff here in round one of the KHSAA Class 4A playoffs. Hounds at home taking on the Cardinals of Wayne County. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Cold night here at Campbell Field as the 9-0 Red Hounds set to take action against the 6-4 Wayne County Cardinals. Winner moves on to round number 2.
That's right, round number 2. That's right. And just want to say again, hello, high top the T107 Red Hound radio booth. And, you know, Hounds coming off a bye week last week and, you know, getting some good rest, getting healed up, and the captains are coming on the field. So, you know, it kind of gives that bye week kind of gives the Hounds a chance to get dialed in on the playoffs. I mean, first week of the playoffs right here, you know, you got Campbell Field, players, fans, coaches, everybody looks ready to go tonight. So should be a great night right here at Campbell Field for Red Hound football.
Captains are at midfield for the coin toss right now. We have about 4 minutes till we kick it off here at Campbell Field. Of course, it's not going to say capacity crowd. Crowd is down tonight. I expect a large listening audience.
That's right.
However, for tonight's football game. Of course, Corbin undefeated on the year. I think it's 3 in a row.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. 3 in a row of undefeated seasons. And, and this is the difference is, of course, all eyes are looking ahead to that third round. Very critical that Corbin takes care of business tonight, takes care of business next week. Because everybody in the state, everybody is talking about that third-round matchup where Corbin will have to go to Danville to play the Bull County Rebels.
No doubt, and I've seen a few coaches in the stands tonight.
Coach Haddix is in attendance tonight.
That's right. Ran into an old friend, and you're right, Ronnie. You know, you take care of business tonight. You don't want to have any mishap here, and the Hounds with that bye week get ready to go. But you're right. You know that week 3. On the track to Kroger Field should be really interesting. So the Hounds come in here tonight ready to take care of business and get things settled.
Coming into tonight's game, Wayne County 6-4 on the season. They have wins over East Jessamine, Clinton County, Casey County, Madison Southern, actually an impressive win, Metcalfe County, and Russell County. Their losses include Taylor County, who's a very good program this year.
That's right.
Lincoln County, Boyle County, and North Laurel a week ago. Of course, the only opponent and I look at that game that Boyle took down Wayne. I think it was 49-14.
Yes, that's right.
Somewhere thereabouts. And that's the game again. Lots of fans are focusing on it, but it's all important to get through tonight's matchup.
Yeah, you got to get through tonight, and you look at the Hounds. I mean, defensively, offensively, special teams, Hounds dialed in right here, and I think the week off can do the Hounds good. I mean, you get to heal those bumps and bruises. You get to kind of really dial in, like I said a second ago, dial in on the playoffs. And I tell you what, awesome scene right here. You look at it; it's totally black on the stadium. And the stadium lights going. The fans in the stands got their cell phones out. So just a really good atmosphere right here for Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, for fans at home, and if you're not watching the live stream right now, you look across the crowd. If you ever watch Kentucky basketball, have you ever been to Rupp Arena?
That's right.
Right before the tip-off, everybody takes their phones out and puts the flashlight feature on. That's something, I guess, that's been coordinated this week here at Corbin. Fireworks going off in the east end zone. We're 2 minutes till we kick it off. with 2 minutes and change. JB, give us keys to victory tonight for the Hounds to get on win number 10 for the season.
That's right. JB, keys to the game. Number one, I mean, we spoke about it just a little bit ago, the home field advantage right here. Got a big crowd right here, 100-year celebration still going on. First round of the playoffs. Campbell Field is a huge JB key to the game. And then number three, offensively, we look at the Hounds' offense. Quarterback Cade Elam, just keeps making great decisions for the Hounds' offense. Cade Elam, unbelievable right here, Ronnie. 23 touchdowns and only 1 interception. So Cade Elam keeps spreading the ball around the field on offense and keep making offensive really good decisions. And then number four, Hounds, take care of your business tonight. Play smart, no turnovers, limit penalties, and no injuries. And as the Hounds move through, should be a great run towards Kroger Field.
I know one of the keys you had tonight was stopping Antoine Dumford.
That's right.
When Corbin and Wayne were in the same district, he was quarterback, moved to receiver, had an excellent season at wide receiver, 1,000 yards receiving in 10 games. He's on the sideline in sweatpants. So that takes away a huge portion of their offense.
Huge portion. I mean, you look at Antoine Dumford on the season, 50 catches, almost 1,000 yards receiving, and then, on the run game, 46 carries and 300 yards. So Antoine Dumford on the sideline in sweatpants, a really good sign for the Hounds tonight.
Simon to boot it away. He'll approach, put the toe to it. Low line drive kick, end over end. Going to be fielded at the Wayne County 3-yard line, up to the 10, up to the 20. Going to be hammered down right around his own 24-yard line. Couple Red Hounds in there on the tackle. That's where Wayne County will start their first possession of the football game.
Yeah, we've seen it all season long. I mean, Noah Simon kicks the football off, and you got, the really good coverage. Number 19, Dawson Coffey, and then number 1, Joe Lester, sprinting down to make the hit. So, again, just sets that defense up for success right here. And, the defense comes on the field. So, good start right there in special team for the Hounds.
Wayne County breaks the huddle. Corbin Edwards lined up at quarterback, true freshman. Twin wide receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left, operating out of the shotgun. Going to hand off up the middle on first down. Going to get hammered right at the line of scrimmage. No running room there.
Yeah, not much up in between the tackles. And, the Cardinals trying to test the Hounds' defensive line, as a lot of football teams have this year. And then you look in there, you see big number 17, Evan Baker, coming up from his linebacker position to make the hit right there. So, we talked about all year long, how do you attack the defense for the Hounds? The speed is unreal. The front is unreal. Hounds defense just playing lights out.
Have surrendered 1 touchdown on the season, has this defense. Going back on second down. 3 wide receivers on the field, sends the slot receiver in motion, hands off to the running back across the left side, gets up to the 25 and no more. Driven all the way back into the backfield. Might have picked up a couple there on the inside zone play, but Cardinals still staring down the barrel of third down.
Yeah, maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards at the most. But, again, the Hounds going to create this big third down right there. The Hounds tackling leader, number 0, coming in there making a hit. Jacob Smith, has led the season has led the Hounds in tackling all year long.
Third down, 7 to go. Same formation for the Cardinals. Twins to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right, running back on either side. He'll send a running back in motion to the left. That makes trips. Fires the screen pass. Hauled in and caught. Going to slip 1 tackle. Not going to get away from the remainder. Cleaned up. I think that was Blake Lawson from the opposite side defensive end to wrap him down on the screenplay for a loss.
Yeah, exactly. And you said it right there, Ron. Anytime you've got a defensive end that can make plays from sideline to sideline like Blake Lawson did right there, you just speak of the speed of the Hounds defense. So, again, great job right there, with Blake Lawson, just seeing the football, going and tacking the receiver, out there in that rocket screen.
Number 41, Caden Sullivan. On to punt for the Cardinals. Carter Stewart standing on his own 45-yard line. Snap is down, digs it out of the turf, puts a toe to it, end over end kick. Going to land at the 48. Carter's got room to field it, does pick it up and retreat. I think he's going to lose yardage here on the return, though. Look, will they spot him down? It's going to be somewhere in the vicinity of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I think so. And, we already see that. We talk about that all the time. The defense, the offense working together, creating that great field position. And we see it come into play early in the first quarter right here. I mean, the Hounds take over right about the 50-yard line here on offense. So, you get the 3 and out, you get the punt, and, just sets the offense up right here for the Hounds, just for success.
Elam will open up in the shotgun, twin wideouts each way. Guy Bailey's his running back, offset to the right. He'll send Bailey in motion to the right. Empty backfield, fires the screen to Estep, caught at the 45. Up to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, up to the 30.
Wow.
Spun aside to the 15, finally knocked out of bounds. They're going to mock him down right at the 12-yard line. Big gain from Estep to open the game.
Yeah, just a huge gain right there. You look at Cam Estep out of the backfield, 27 catches, 363 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Just really almost running at a different speed right there around the left side. So a great pitch and catch right there, Cade Elam to Cam Estep, and moving the Hounds right there in striking distance after one play.
1st and 10 at the Cardinal 11. Empty backfield. Jet motion going to give to Estep again across the right side at the 5. Walks it in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, really right there, Cam Estep taking that pitch from Cade Elam and running around that right side, almost making it look really easy. And just a great job by the defense to set the offense up for success. And then, 2 plays later, the Hounds cash in with a touchdown. So really, really good job by the Hounds, early in this football game to get up and, get that lead early, as we move in this first quarter.
11-yard touchdown run, officially on the books on the jet sweep by Estep from that slot position. Simon to tack on the extra point, puts the toe through the uprights, and good. 9:03 remaining in your first quarter of play. Corbin on top 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Ever heard the phrase big enough to serve you, small enough to know you? It's true at Hometown Bank. From the easy-to-use mobile app to online banking and even bill pay, Hometown Bank has everything you need to make banking easier. Whether you need to make a mobile deposit or would rather stop in and see a friendly, smiling face in person, Hometown Bank is here and ready to help. Stop in and find out how easy working with a Hometown Bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
9:03 remaining in the first quarter of play. Hounds struck first. They're up 7-0 right here at Campbell Field. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Round 1, Class 4A playoffs. Corbin opens up with a bang on top 7-0 over the visiting Cardinals. They're going to give it back to them for their second possession of the night. Simon approach, put the toe to it. Low line drive kick going to hit at the 20. Going to roll out of bounds. Legal procedure going to be the call against the Hounds. Wayne County will start on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, I know Simon gets that football out of bounds right there, but, I mean, you look at the Hounds right here. You get the 3 and out, and you get the quick score. You talk about firing the cannons, and, I mean, just the Hounds come out on fire and do a great job, to get a touchdown on the board and get the early lead against the Wayne County Cardinals.
Cardinals did fail to convert, on their opening drive of the game. Might have netted maybe a couple yards over the course of 3 plays. See how they'll do here on the second drive. Corbin Edwards in the pistol, twin wideouts each way. Handoff going to go across the right side.
Man, wow.
Fights forward for a gain of a couple. Not much there. He did pay for it, though. Hatfield slung him WWE style.
That's right. Yeah, just Jace Hatfield D-tackle in there for the Hounds. And, I mean, comes off a block and makes the hit. And, again, just, the speed of the Hounds defense, the speed of the front four. Jace Hatfield, Peyton Warren, Guy Bailey in there right now. And then, of course, you got in the big number 99, Gerard Smith on that right side. So, and Jacob Smith on the left side at the backer. So, all angles are covered up there for the Hounds defense.
Same formation on second down, 8 yards to convert. Edwards in the pistol, back to throw. Fires over the right side, in out of his hands, incomplete. Mikey Neal there in pass coverage to break it up. Sets up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, good job, Mikey Neal, out in the flat. Just kind of getting out there on the receiver, making a good play in space. And I said Guy Bailey number 10 right there, but actually Griffin Bates. So Griffin Bates in there on playing that left defensive end, doing a good job. So Mikey Neal playing the flat right there. Just coming up, getting in coverage and kind of making things messy in there for the Wayne County Cardinals.
3rd and long. Wayne operating out of the shotgun. Twin wide receivers to the left. Corbin showing blitz. Corbin bringing blitz. Going to fire the screen. Batted down. Jacob Smith gets a ball on it. Incomplete. Wayne County another 3 and out on their second possession.
Yeah, just 3 and out right there. And, it's hard to throw over Jacob Smith on the left side. It's hard to throw over Gerard Smith on the right side. And I'll tell you what, Jacob Smith, of course, talked about it. 83 tackles on the season, 5 for loss, and Jacob Smith 3 sacks as well. So, he gets his hands up. He's going to, bat a lot of balls down. So we see big number 0, Jacob Smith, coming in there to make that play for the Hounds.
On to punt. Stewart standing on his own 40. High end over end kick, not covering a lot of distance. Going to land out of bounds right around the Red Hound 43-yard line. That's roughly where it's going to be spotted out.
Yep, and it is. Yeah, and again, the Hounds set up right here by the defense with great field position. We saw that first drive, I think, started right around the 48, 49-yard line. And, the Hounds take over possession on their second offensive drive right around the 40. Actually, they're spotting it on the 48-yard line. So, man, Hounds get a really good spot right there. And again, you're playing offense, defense on one side of the football field always gives you a big advantage.
1st and 10 at the Corbin 48. Elam in the shotgun, flanked by a running back on either side. He sends E-Step in motion to the right, makes trips to the right. Tries to pump fake, ball slips out of his hands. Elam going to have to retreat and fall on it. Trying to find E-Step again for his 3rd catch of the game. Ball just slipped, maybe getting a little slippery out there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of, just kind of slipping out of his hands, looking for E-Step. But, again, we talked about that, JB keys to the game, Cade Elam making great decisions. He turns around, lives to fight another day, falls on the football, and, it is 2nd long, but quarterback Cade Elam, making a great decision right there.
Trip set for Elam to the right. Going to hand off to Bailey into the teeth of the defense. Huge hole at the 50, at the 40, at the 30. It's a house call. 10-5, touchdown.
Man, I'll tell you, just what a run right there. Hounds rushing leader on the season. Big number 8, Guy Bailey, just takes the handoff from Cade Elam and gets north and south in a hurry. And I'm telling you, just gets you look like he was shot out of the cannon. And, Guy Bailey doing a great job there, run the football and averaging 7 yards a carry, but right there, just getting to the end zone in a hurry. So great run, great blocking up front by the front 5 for the Hounds.
I think that was 58 yards unofficially.
Mercy, yeah, just a great run.
Sama on for the extra point try. Snap is down, kick is up and away through the uprights and good. 7:33 remaining in the first quarter. Corbin on top, 14-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Owens Auto Parts has been serving you for more than half a century. Owens offers a full line of truck and auto parts along with custom-made hydraulic hoses, weather guard toolboxes, Sherman-Williams auto paint, utility beds, auto repair for cars, trucks, and RVs, along with quality top brand tires and batteries. Owens Auto Repair, keeping you safe with quality parts and service since 1954. Located just down from Corbin High School on Cumberland Falls Highway. Go Red Hounds!
7:33 remaining in the first quarter of play. Corbin on top of Wayne County, 14-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Right now, JB, it is all Hounds in a big way. 3 plays, 2 touchdowns, and 2 3-and-outs defensively.
Yeah, just a different speed. I mean, the Hounds are playing at a different speed. Looks like the bye week did them some good, that's for sure.
Low line drive kick going to be fielded at the 10. He'll surge up to about his own 26-yard line. Decent return. That's where Wayne County will start their third possession of the night.
Again, Blake Lawson on the hit right there. And, we talk about that third possession. I mean, we look up that clock, 7 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first quarter. And the reason that the Cardinals are already on their third possession is because the Hounds just keep creating those 3 and outs. So, again, defense setting up the offense, just kind of working together. And then, of course, the offense taking advantage and putting a lot of points on the board early in this first quarter.
5 wide receivers on the field for Edwards. Now he'll motion a wide receiver behind him. Pump fakes, fires down the left sideline, well over his head. Incomplete, trying to find his slot receiver. It looks like number 32, Caden Phillips, actually listed at tight end, well over his head and incomplete.
Yeah, good job right there. Kind of bracketing the receiver a little bit. Looked like Xander Curry over the top, doing a good job. In coverage right there. And then number 7, the Hounds interception leader, Jeremiah Gilbert, got 3 interceptions on the season, doing a good job with underneath coverage. So Hounds defense just lighting it up right here early in the football game.
2nd and 10, twin wideouts each way for Edwards. He'll hand off to the up back behind him. He'll find forward for a gain of a couple. Finds up, looks like right around the 27-yard line. So gain of 1. Now it's going to be 3rd and 9 for this offense.
Yeah, again, just the Cardinals behind the chains. And, you look at that big front 4, we've talked about it all season. Blake Lawson, Jace Hatfield, Gerard Smith, Peyton Warren in there. And anytime you can use that big front 4 to kind of control the line of scrimmage in the run game, in the passing game, it allows you to play coverage with 7. And so it's just a huge advantage when that big front 4 for the Hounds defense can kind of own the offensive line for the Wayne County Cardinals.
5 wide receivers on the field. Trips to the left, twins to the right for Edwards. Operating out of the shotgun. Breaks the pocket, rolling to the right, fires down the sideline. Just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, sure.
Incomplete. He was well under pressure. Brings up another 4th down. Wayne County having a rough way to go tonight.
Yeah, Blake Lawson under pressure right there, and got a second or two to look downfield and throw the ball, but the Hounds defensive backs come into play right there. Joe Lester, Xander Curry, just doing a good job over the top, and getting in some good coverage. So if you get the coverage, you get the pressure, and it all works together. So great job again right there to create that 3 and out by the Hounds defense.
Sullivan in punt formation. Stewart standing on his own 45. Puts the toe to it. It's another high end-over-end kick. Not a lot of distance. Lands at the 49. Takes a roll out of bounds at the 48. Corbin started every possession tonight right here on this 49-yard line.
Yeah, we talk about the Hounds, the field position battle right here. And, we have totally played, the whole football game so far on one side of the field. And, anytime that can happen, it's just a huge, huge advantage. And, again, you go to take over on offense and you're lining up right around midfield every single time. That opens up the playbook. You can let it fly. You can run the football, go deep, whatever you want to do. And, Coach Elam not afraid to fire the football down the field.
The score should be 14.
Scoreboard correction by the White Hat. Scoreboard read 13. We all knew it was 14.
Yes.
We actually have some banter back and forth between the PA guy and the White Hat. Woo. Nonetheless, 1st and 10. Elam in the shotgun on his own 47-yard line. Trips to his right. Back to pass. Wayne County brings the blitz. Pocket hold. Sends a wide.
Wow.
Right over the middle to Stewart. Finally caught and tackled down at the 15-yard line. Ball had some good hang time under it. He just ran right underneath it for the catch.
I'm telling you, Cade Elam gets great protection, of course. That big Hounds offensive line, that big red wall, he just kind of sets his feet, gets to look downfield, and, takes his shot. And then, of course, connects with Carter Stewart, the Hounds' leading receiver on the season. 41 catches, 826 yards, 11 touchdowns. So, closing in on that 1,000-yard mark right here as we move into the playoffs.
This is actually Corbin's 10th game of the year. Of course, they had a 9 play clock going to be kept on the field. Looks like there's a Wi-Fi issue with the scoreboard, so we will do our best to update you on the time as we go. Elam going to be 1st and 10, operating out of the shotgun right around the 15-yard line. Trips to his right. Speed option play. Keeps it himself across the left side. Lowers the shoulder.
Wow.
Runs over the linebacker down to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 6 on the first play.
Yeah, and a good run right there. You know, you mentioned it, the option play right there, but quarterback Cade Elam, he's not afraid to run the football. You know, 36 carries, 206 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry. So, you know, Cade Elam knows how to pull the football and, you know, get behind his pads a little bit and run over somebody. And we saw it right there by quarterback Cade Elam for the Hounds.
Same formation on second down. Wayne showing blitz. They bring it. Hand off to Bailey across the left side. Rumbling through some tacklers. Quick hurdle move into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, and that's just Guy Bailey being a great running back. I mean, you know, Guy Bailey running off that left side behind Big Franklin West, number 74. You know, in a little bit of traffic, but, you know, he bounces. He dips in, he dips out, and then does the little spinner move, you know, to get in the end zone. So Guy Bailey just being a really good running back right there, you know, to get another touchdown for the Hounds offense.
Corbin scoring in bunches right now. Some sort of timeout on the field. PAT incoming. Simon to kick it away, tack on the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up and away and good. 6 minutes roughly in the first quarter remaining. Corbin on top, 21-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
The Pennington is downtown Corbin's newest event venue and most exciting addition. The Pennington offers 2 distinct event spaces that is pleasing to one's senses. The Loft offers an industrial urban vibe, which is awesome for photos and is located on the entire second floor. It's 4,600 square feet of event venue with its own private entrance and kitchen. Tables and chairs are provided, but you have to bring the guests. The Pennington is located at 500 South Main Street in downtown Corbin. For more information, follow the Pennington on Facebook and Instagram.
5:29 remaining in the first quarter of play. Corbin up big, 21-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. Hounds all over the Cardinals of Wayne County here in the opening round of the playoffs. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Cold one out here tonight,
Yes.
JB. Hounds on fire, though.
Just playing great in all 3 phases. And, again, we played the whole football game on one side of the field, that's for sure.
End over end kick going to be fielded at the 5, up to the 10. Going to hit a wall just south of the 20-yard line. For Wayne County will start their next possession on the football game. Still looking for that elusive first down of the night. Corbin D pitching 3 straight 3-and-out so far.
That's right. You know, the 3-and-outs and Mikey Neal on the hit right there. And I keep going back to it, but my goodness, I mean, you know, the week off, the bye week had to be great for the Hounds. I don't know what Coach Greer, Coach Elam, Coach Mills did, but I'm telling you what, the Hounds coming out here, like you said, Ronnie, on fire. This first quarter of this football game.
Edwards in the pistol formation, twin wideouts each way. Corbin showing blitz. Don't bring it. Handoff going to go up the middle. He's going to spin to the left side. Might have fought forward for a yard or so. Just not a lot of running room up there with the front 4.
Yeah, I mean, Evan Baker on the hit, Mikey Neal, number 40, on the hit. And, again, we talked about it a second ago. Anytime you can control, the offensive line, right here for the Cardinals with 4, the 2 D tackles and 2 D ends, that big front 4 for the Hounds, you're going to have success. And, the Hounds really, really doing a good job defensively, offensively, and, again, just special teams, just really, really playing good football in the first round of the playoffs.
Result of the play was a gain of 1, so that brings up 2nd and 9. Edwards breaks the huddle. Running back on either side, operating out of the shotgun. He rolls to the right. He's under pressure. Takes a shot right around the line of scrimmage. Probably got back to the line to get the original line, and that's about it. So another 3rd and long for this offense. Excuse me.
Yeah, and Griffin Bates in there on the hit, playing that left defensive end. And I tell you, I don't want to take it for granted right here. I mean, the Hounds just playing at a different level. I mean, just unbelievable. Offense, defense, just playing great. So it's just a fun football game to watch the Hounds just totally dominate right here early in this first quarter.
3rd and long. And Wayne County has not achieved a first down tonight. Need 9 to do so on this play. Edwards in the shotgun. Back to throw, loads up and fires down the left sideline. Going to be intercepted by Xander Curry. Right around the 48-yard line. Keeps his legs churning into Cardinal territory. Corbin will take over on the Cardinal 45-yard line.
Wow. I mean, just total domination. I mean, Xander Curry playing over the top, gets behind the receiver, makes that perfect interception right there. And I'm telling you, I mean, this Hounds defense is just playing lights out. I mean, Xander Curry right there, we've seen him all season long. He can come up in the box and play that rover, that outside backer, or he can play free safety and pick one off right there. So Xander Curry just doing a great job in coverage right there for the Hounds defense.
He also checks in at running back here offensively.
Wow.
Elam in the gun, 1st and 10 at the Wayne County 45-yard line. Sends Curry in motion, empty backfield. Elam back to throw, under pressure. Rolls to his left, squares his shoulders, fires across the middle of the field to Petrosky at the 35. They're going to say he is down when he caught the ball at the 35-yard line. Still really impressive throw and catch there.
Yeah, just a good job right there, Cade Elam, getting good protection, but then deciding to kind of roll out a little bit to the left against the grain. And then, of course, Eli Petrosky, big number 23, the tight end, kind of finds his way, settles down in a spot, and, of course, Cade Elam going to deliver a strike, that's for sure. So really good job up front, really good job, Cade Elam, and a great catch right there by number 23, Eli Petrosky.
2nd and inches, official timeout on the field. Looks like Whitehat's going to give him the signal, just go ahead and move the sticks. Okay?
Yeah, why not? Just, make it first down right here. It's,
okay.
Man.
Corbin has some substitutions on the field offensively. Colton Creekmore in at wide receiver, flanking Eli Petrosky here on the left side. Simon checked in at wide receiver. E-step in at slot. Xander Curry, the running back, offset to the right. Curry will get the call on 1st down. Breaks through the line. Only gets down to about the 33-yard line. Picks up 3 on the inside zone play.
Yeah, a good run in there by Xander Curry. And just trying to think, has Xander Curry ran the football this year?
One time.
Yeah. So, just again, you get in a football game like this, the Hounds can, work on different things, see, maybe this works, maybe that doesn't work. So, again, when you're working on things in the playoffs like this, just scream success, that's for sure.
2nd and 8. Sends Curry in motion. Empty backfield for Elam. Pump fakes. Now he rolls to the right. Under pressure. Just going to loft it down the right sideline. Trying to find Curry. Going to be hauled in and caught. Wow. My goodness. Hauls that one in right around the 9-yard line. Looked like he was throwing the ball away.
Yes.
But in reality, he's putting that ball only where Curry could catch it. That is mature quarterback play.
Just a great play right there. Again, great decision by quarterback Cade Elam. A 50-50 ball, just, kind of getting a little air under it, letting your receiver, of course, Xander Curry right there, number 2, make a play. And, of course, he delivers and moves the chains to get the big 1st down.
1st and goal down to the Wayne County 8-yard line. Cardinals show and blitz on the hard count. Do not encroach the neutral zone. Elam has twin wide receivers each side. Guy Bailey in at running back. Bailey gets the call, bounces to the right. Outside, walks into the end zone for the touchdown. Hat trick for Guy Bailey.
Yeah, in the first quarter right here, Guy Bailey, 3 touchdowns. Just getting behind his offensive line and being a really good running back. Dipping inside, dipping outside, finding that little lane. And we saw Guy Bailey, number 8 for the Hounds, doing a great job to stick that football in the end zone. So, again, just a great start to this football game. And, again, that bye week was definitely good news for the Hounds.
Touchdown number 3 from Guy Bailey in the first quarter. Hounds taking care of business. Sima on for the extra point die. Snap is down, up and away. 2:07 remaining in the first quarter. Corbin up 28-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Mountain Dew is like no other soft drink on earth. That's because Mountain Dew is the boldest soft drink the world has ever seen. Today, Mountain Dew, the most iconic flavor in the history of soft drinks, has spawned a new generation of outrageously craveable flavors that share its glory, like Mountain Dew Major Melon, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew Livewire. So here's to the neon royalty of Dew and the Dew flavors that have come after it, the boldest flavors on earth.
2:07 remaining in the first quarter of play. Corbin up big, 28-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. All one-sided tonight. Corbin 4 touchdowns here in the first quarter. Have not surrendered a first down defensively.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheesh.
Just defense playing good, offense playing good. I mean, just lights out for the Hounds.
End over end kick going to be fielded at the 15. Up to the 20, heads to the Corbin sideline where he takes a shot at the 26-yard line. Gilbert laying the lick on him over there on the right. Wow, that's a hit.
Yeah, just a good job right there. Jeremiah Gilbert coming up and making the play. And I tell you, we've coached a lot of football. We've watched a lot of football. We played a lot of football. But my goodness, I mean, the Hounds are unbelievable right here. I mean, I can't overstate that. Just a total domination. In this first quarter of football. It's, just Hounds making it look easy, and really it's not that easy. But I'll tell you what, Hounds on fire.
Guy Bailey checking in at outside linebacker. They're showing a lot of looks tonight. Edwards in the gun, twin wideouts to his right. Handoff going to go to the right. He is going to be gobbled up by Gerard Smith.
Mercy.
Flag comes down on the play. I think they're going to tack Smith with a face mask.
Yeah, I mean, and that's okay. I mean, big Gerard Smith, number 99, just playing hard, playing aggressive. You get that face mask. Hey, you hate to see that, but no big deal right there. Anytime you get an aggressive flag, as a head coach, you don't want to see it, but you're all for it. I mean, anybody trying to make a good play right there. So, yeah, exactly. Going to cost the Hounds some yards right here. But, again, just a great aggressive play right there on the edge by big number 99, Gerard Smith.
Going to call it the personal foul variety of the face mask. Tack off 15 yards. That'll result in Wayne County having a first down up to their own 37-yard line. Still have not achieved
That's right.
a first down by virtue of yardage.
Yeah, I mean, the first down for the Cardinals comes away of the penalty, that's for sure.
1st and 10. The furthest the Cardinals have made it so far. Edwards in the pistol, Tight end in the game, throws the slant over the middle. Big catch, big hit. Going to be finally brought down at the 44-yard line. Picks up about 6 on the inside slant route.
Look like Evan Baker coming in there at his inside linebacker spot to make the hit, but, about a 5 or 6 yard gain right there for the Wayne County Cardinals.
Caleb Sargent on the reception. Had to climb the ladder to go get that football.
Yeah, kind of hung up in the air a little bit and kind of gives a little bit extra time for Evan Baker to make that hit right there.
2nd and 5. Same formation. Handoff going to go across the left side. He's going to get decleated. Wow. Gerard Smith coming from left to right. Put the boom on him.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like a play that you see on Sunday. I mean, that's just unreal. I mean, just.
Might be.
Yes. I mean, just coming off that edge and, just collapsing the whole offensive line. Not the right side, not the left side, but the whole offensive line. And I tell you, again, just speaks to the speed of big number 99, Gerard Smith, coming off the edge, just playing at a different level.
Going to lose some yardage, makes it 3rd and about 7. Corbin Edwards in the pistol formation, now make it the shotgun. Twin wideouts each way. Back to pass on 3rd down, under immediate pressure. Ball is tipped, going to fall to the turf. Incomplete. Jacob Smith gets a paw on it. Looked like Mikey Neal out there in pass coverage, but Wayne County, another 4th down on the field. We'll see what Coach Guffey does here.
Yeah, just wondering, got a first down away the penalty and then made a catch there. So it'll be interesting to see, what the Wayne County Cardinals do, just getting totally dominated in this football game. So it'd be interesting to see what the Wayne County Cardinals do to kind of maybe try to, offset some of the Hounds defense right here.
Looks like offense will stay on the field. Not a big shocker there.
Yeah.
Edwards in the shotgun, twin wideouts to his right. Corbin brings the blitz, pocket breaks down. It's a screen, going to fall to the turf. And incomplete. Corbin defense holds on 4th down.
Yeah, good job again with the instant pressure into the backfield. And then Jacob Smith, big number 0, kind of out in a little bit of the flat there when he feels that screen. So, goes over there and plays a little bit. And, of course, quarterback throws that incomplete pass. And, again, the whole, first quarter has been played on one side of the football field.
Corbin will take over at the Wayne County 42-yard line. Elam opens up in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in front of him, 1 wide receiver to either sideline. Guy Bailey in it, running back, offset to the right. Throws the stop route, hauled in by Estep at the 40. Going to be drugged down. Good open field tackle there. Only gains about 2.
Yeah, a really good tackle right there out in space by the Wayne County Cardinals. And, that's just quarterback Cade Elam, getting those, kind of getting the freedom, if you will, to just read the defense. If he sees a corner playing off, he's going to fire it out there to Cam Estep. So, again, just, Cade Elam, quarterback, leading the Hounds offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. After 1, Corbin on top, 28-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Hey, this is Sammy from Sammy's Furniture, and if you wake up every morning on the 20-yard line and feel like you can't make it to the end zone, that's because you're not sleeping on a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Guys, we got over 62 floor model mattresses, and they're in stock and ready to be taken home today. We'll help you find a mattress that won't break your back or your budget. We've got discounts when you pick it up, and 12 months same as cash financing if you need it, folks. At Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, we're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6. On Sundays from 12 to 5, you can score a touchdown with a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Come see us today.
Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Brands you can depend on just like the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales. Since 1968, Tri-County Cycle Sales has been supplying southeastern Kentucky and parts of Tennessee with quality ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. But most importantly, service after the sale. Whether it's for work or play, your next off-road adventure starts at Tri-County Cycle Sales, located at 8775 U.S. Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Kentucky Outdoorsman. Phone 606-528-4792.
Actually gave him 3 yards on that. Start of the second quarter, we're back on the field in a hurry. Elam in the shotgun, hands off to Guy Bailey. Huge hole, breaks an ankle of the safety across the left side at the 10, at the 5, spin move, barrels into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow.
Number 4 from Guy Bailey.
Yeah, and just speaks to, the athlete that Guy Bailey is and, that offensive line for the Hounds, creating that space. I'm telling you, hitting it off that left side and then just putting his foot in the dirt, making a good cut and getting to the end zone in a hurry. Again, 4 touchdowns, early in this football game by Guy Bailey. Just unreal. And, Guy Bailey got a nose for the end zone, knows how to put points on the board in a hurry.
Corbin on fire this evening. Sima on for the extra point try. So make this a 5-touchdown differential. Snap is down, kick is through the uprights and good. 11:51 remaining in the first half. Corbin up 35-0 your score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Hunting and fishing is a tradition born from the need to provide food for the family and love for the great outdoors. Regardless of your reasons, dedicated hunters and fishermen know the success starts at Kentucky Outdoorsman. From guns for the hunt or self-protection to rods and reels for the rivers and lakes to the best archery gear and hunting and target practice. It can be found at Southeastern Kentucky's hunting and fishing headquarters. Kentucky Outdoorsman, located at 8833 South Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Tri-County Cycle Sales.
11:51 remaining in the first half of play. Corbin on top, 35-0 your score here at Campbell Field. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Total domination tonight. Guy Bailey, 4 touchdowns on the ground. Running back, running all over the field.
Yeah, and it's good to see. I mean, we saw Guy Bailey about midway. He had the foot injury early in the season, and we saw him about midway through the season kind of start to, be that bell cow running back for the Hounds. And, he's not disappointed tonight. 4 touchdowns and just a really, really good job right here, early in this football game by number 8, Guy Bailey.
End over end kick. Going to land at the 1 and barely knows its way into the end zone for the touchback. First touchback of the night for Sima.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we see Noah Sima get a lot of touchbacks, so good to see him come in right there. And again, kind of set the Hounds defense up for success. So, got the looking down there in the end zone, Ronnie, got towards the post office, got the kids field open. So that's a good sight to see.
I saw that.
That's right. I think our middle school program had practice here the other night. And Coach Tim Massengill wanted to be the first one to score a touchdown on the kids' field. So
what an achievement.
That's right. He went in there and spiked the ball.
Where's
Tim
the
Massengill,
gold jacket?
That's right. Got the first touchdown on the kids' field.
Edwards with a handoff on first down. He's going to get punished for taking the football.
Wow.
Lose 3 yards on the play. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, big number 40, Mikey Neal on the hit right there. So, again, just doing a great job in space, making plays. So, Hounds defense just flying and playing fast football, doing a good job.
I'm glad the end zone down there in the kids' field got broken with style.
That's right, yeah. Coach Massengill in there, doing his end zone dance, that's for sure.
The Dion?
That's right, that's right.
Corbin Edwards in the shotgun, 2nd and 12. High snap, going to hand off across the right side. Tripped up, fights back to the original line of scrimmage. Might actually gained a yard on that play. Another 3rd and long for this offense. We left something out, by the way. Carter Stewart on that reception 2 drives ago.
Yes.
All-time leading receiver at Corbin High School.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Carter Stewart takes the mantle, if you will. So you're right. Exactly. Carter Stewart doing a great job. Of course, Hounds leading receiver on the year.
I think he broke the record set by A.J. Moore.
I think so. That's right. That's right.
Who set the record again? Who himself set the record in that same end zone. 3rd and long. Edwards in the pistol, play action, sets in the pocket, has some time, fires into the flat, hauled in and caught. Going to be wrapped up and tackled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Brings up 4th down. Wayne County did go for it here.
Yes, that's right.
A drive ago, not here, though. They were closer to the midfield strap. We'll see what they do here, backed up a little bit deeper in their own side of the field. 4th and 5. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, roll the dice a little bit. And I tip my hat to the Wayne County Cardinals coach. I mean, what do you got to lose right here? Let's just keep going, keep fighting, and, see what you can do. That's for sure.
4th and 5, pistol formation for the Cardinals. Corbin showing blitz. They bring it. Play action, instant pressure, has to get the ball out of there quickly. Out of bounds and incomplete. Corbin defense holds again.
Yeah, wow. Just, barely a first down. We saw the first down come, the Cardinals' way via penalty. But, again, just the instant pressure, like you said, Ronnie, big number 0, Jacob Smith. And we saw big Franklin West in there at the D-line for the Hounds, too. So, Hounds just doing a great job defensively, offensively, special teams. And with the bye week here to really just kind of fine-tune everything and, set the Hounds up for success.
Corbin will take over. 1st and 10 on the Cardinal 25-yard line. Elam in the shotgun. Bunch set to the right. That's tight trips close to the line of scrimmage. Curry in at running back. Offset to the right. Play action. Sets in the pocket. Elam climbs the pocket. Fires right side. Trying to find Estep, and he does for the touchdown.
Man, I tell you, unbelievable right there. Kate Elam again makes, just kind of moves around in the pocket a little bit, buys a little extra time, and then, Cam Estep in the corner of the end zone there, kind of gets behind the defender and does a great job. So, just a great decision, great play, great throw, and great catch. From quarterback Kate Elam to Cam Estep to, again, extend the lead a little bit more. And, like a good buddy of mine, Greg Foley says, it's almost not even fair right here for the Hounds.
After the play, there was a penalty flag down after the ball. After the play, dead ball, personal foul going to go against Corbin.
The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Going to be enforced on the kickoff. Okay. We're in running clock territory now. We've eclipsed that 36-point mark, so this game's going to go quite quickly here. Sima on for the extra point try. Some sort of official timeout on the field. There we go.
There it is.
Simon on to tack on that extra point. Snap is down, kick is up and away. 41-point win becomes a 42-point lead. 9:40 remaining in the first half of play. Corbin on top, 42-0. Your score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Ever heard the phrase big enough to serve you, small enough to know you? It's true at Hometown Bank. From the easy-to-use mobile app to online banking and even bill pay, Hometown Bank has everything you need to make banking easier. Whether you need to make a mobile deposit or would rather stop in and see a friendly, smiling face in person, Hometown Bank is here and ready to help. Stop in and find out how easy working with a Hometown Bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Corbin on top of Wayne County, 42-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. It's a whooping here by the Hounds.
Yes, that's right.
Running clock in effect for the remainder of the football game as Corbin has really piled it on in a big way. 4 touchdowns on the ground, 2 through the air. Everybody just kind of contributing tonight.
Yes,
defensively has not surrendered a first down tonight on the season. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett on your radio dial. This will be game number 10 on the season. Corbin hoping for, of course, 4 more after tonight. We're in the playoffs. This is round 1 mathematically. Looks like Corbin definitely going to advance to round number 2. Simon will put the toe to it, end over end kick. Going to land at the 30, fielded at the 25, up to the 35, up to the 40. Got to break down the sideline at the 40, finally tripped up deep in Corbin territory. Looks like he's going to start at the Red Hound 32-yard line.
Yeah, a really good return right there by the Wayne County Cardinals. And, Noah Sima coming in there to make that hit. So, a good job right there. It looked like Caleb Sargent on the return, just put his foot in the dirt and hit it north and south. And so, really, the biggest play for the Wayne County Cardinals in this football game. So, actually, the Wayne County Cardinals on the kickoff return crossed the 50. So, again, Hounds defense ready to go right here.
Have a Red Hound shaken up on the play. Can't quite see from here who that is, but both teams have retreated to their respective sideline. We'll give you the number when we have it, because Corbin was kicking off from their own 25-yard line. There was a personal foul after the touchdown tacked on against Corbin. Can't see the number. Injured player is up. He's leaving the field. Looks like Dawson Coffey.
I think so, yeah. Number 19, Dawson Coffey. You're right, Ronnie. Got maybe something got tangled up in there on the on the kickoff, but the Hounds trainers getting him off the field right there. So hopefully Dawson Coffey going to be in good shape. But you're right, the penalty came into play there as the Cardinals turned that penalty into a positive return. So. First time the Cardinals almost really crossed the 50 right here to set up the Wayne County offense.
First time Wayne County has played in Corbin territory tonight. Edwards opens up in the pistol, trips to his left, one wide out to his right. Of course, his running back stacked up behind him. Handoff going to go across the left side, trying to bounce outside. Does shift a tackle. Gets pounded down to the dirt right around the 30-yard line. Picks up 2 or 3, though, on the carry.
Yeah, a good little, hard run right there by the Wayne County Cardinals. Looked like Mikey Neal coming in for the hit right there to kind of get the tackle in space. And, a little bit of a positive run for the Cardinals. So, again, Hounds just kind of resetting right here on defense and, seeing what the Wayne County Cardinals are going to do on this second down.
2nd and 7. Same formation. It's flipped on the other side of the field. Trips to the right, one to the left. Ball's on the left hash. Edwards going to remain in the pistol formation. High snap. It's a quarterback run up the middle. Tries to bounce outside. No running room there. Might have got a half a yard on the carry. Now it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, big Peyton Warren in there. D-tackle for the Hounds, doing a good job in space to make that hit. So good to see, again, the Hounds' defensive tackles and that big front four kind of controlling the Wayne County offensive line. So, creates this 3rd down. And anytime, you get the right on 3rd down to rush the passer right here, you turn big number 99, Gerard Smith. Of course, make sure he's in the football game. So, yeah, big number 99, Gerard Smith, going to get to go after the passer right here for the Wayne County Cardinals.
Wayne County has gone for it on fourth down the last two possessions. High snap, they'll keep it on the ground here across the right side. Forward progress will get him up to about the 27-yard line, brings up fourth down. It's like Wayne County probably going to go for it here. It has been their best field position of the night.
Yeah, I think so. And look like right there, number 17, Evan Baker on the hit. Evan Baker comes in to the football game.
Field goal try.
Yeah, oh, wow, it's field goal try. So, just trying anything you can do. The Cardinals trying to get on the scoreboard.
Bryce Lefevre's the kicker. This will actually be a 45-yard attempt. Snap is down, kick is up and away. Don't believe it has the distance. Actually going to be fielded by Curry in the end zone. Kick is no good, so Corbin defense keeps the shutout alive.
Yeah, always good to look up on the scoreboard and see that big 0. And we thought the Cardinals, may have had a little something there by the field goal try. But, again, the Hounds bend a little bit, just a little bit, but do not break and, shut out the Wayne County Cardinals right there.
Of course, Johnson Central, the only team offensively that's found the end zone on this Corbin defense all year long. We're here in the playoffs.
That's right. It's almost like the Hounds defense is not even fair. That's for sure.
I'd say some would argue it's not.
That's right.
Elam and Company taking over on their own 20-yard line. The field goal was no good. Trips formation all split out to the left. Elam in the gun, back to throw. Under pressure, loads up and fires down the right sideline, trying to find Simon Halden.
Wow!
Amazing catch down at the Wayne County 43-yard line. Comes back to the football, made a good play on the catch.
Yeah, just a good play right there. Quarterback Cade Elam, kind of gets really good, really good protection. Throws the ball up right there to big number 85, Noah Simon. And then Simon makes a really good adjustment. The ball may be just a tad underthrown and makes a really good adjustment on the football to make that catch right there. So a really good adjustment, good pitch, good catch by Cade Elam and the quarterback for the Hounds and number 85, Noah Simon.
Official timeout on the field. Big gain, though.
Yes, huge play right there. The deepest that the Hounds offense has been, to start a drive right there. And then, do a good job to get that football in number 85, Noah Simon's hands.
Didn't take long, though, opening pass play.
That's right.
Results 37 yards. Digs him out of the hole, back into Wayne County territory in a hurry. Whitehead is over on the sideline having a discussion with Coach Greer. Not sure what that's about. We've had some technical issues with the clock. I think Coach Greer is pointing out the clock should be running right now.
Yes, yeah. Talking about the Wi-Fi right here. You're right. Of course, Hounds got the Cardinals on the running clock.
Technology is a great thing when it works.
That's right.
Not been the case tonight. I think we had some technical difficulties on our own website a week ago.
Yes.
2 weeks ago. Mathematically and probability speaking, Corbin's going to be right here next week playing the Taylor County Cardinals, if I were to guess.
I think so. That's right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just trying to figure out the clock right here. Like you said, Ronnie, the Whitehead going to make maybe an announcement, but you're right with the clock down and that clock running makes it tough for the officials.
I believe the scoreboard going to be inaccurate for a while, according to the Whitehead. So we'll try to give you the remaining time the best we can. Certainly don't know how to keep clock.
That's right. That's right.
With a running clock, though, it literally should take about the same amount of time that it takes for the clock to expire.
Yes.
So in theory, it should take 24 minutes to play the second half.
That's right. Yeah, it just keeps moving and towards 0, and the Hounds get out of here. That's for sure in a hurry.
Got it sorted out finally. 1st and 10 at the Wayne County 43-yard line. Elam in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left. Loads up and fires the screen. That's going to be Creekmore hauled in and caught at the 45, at the 40. Throws the stiff arm in the shoulder at the 30. Fights his way down to the 25-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, just a really good play right there. Again, quarterback Cade Elam makes a good decision, throws that little screen out to number 3, Colton Creekmore, and, Creekmore knows how to get north-south in a hurry, makes a couple of moves, breaks a tackle, and, turns it into a Red Hound first down. So a good run, good catch right there by number 3, Colton Creekmore.
First and 10 at the Cardinal 25-yard line. Trips to the right this time. Handoff, going to go up the middle. To the 15, to the 10, to the 5, fights in the end zone, walks it in for the touchdown. That's number 30, Clay Akins on the carry.
Man, I tell you, it's just the Hounds, subbing down just a little bit. But when you look out there and you see number 30, Clay Aiken, it's not a sub down. It's just, he's a little bit young right there. So the future is definitely bright right there when you hand the football to number 30, Clay Aiken, around that left side. Clay Aiken knows how to get to the end zone, knows how to make people miss in space, and if he needs to, he knows how to lower his shoulder and get to the end zone as well. So great run, great blocking up there by the Hounds offensive line, and a great run by number 30, Clay Aiken.
We've eclipsed the 50-point mark here at Campbell Field. Snap is down, kick is up and away, and good. Right now, your score going into the timeout. Corbin on top. I think it's 56-0 right now. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Owens Auto Parts has been serving you for more than half a century. Owens offers a full line of truck and auto parts along with custom-made hydraulic hoses, weather guard toolboxes, Sherman-Williams auto paint, utility beds, auto repair for cars, trucks, and RVs, along with quality top brand tires and batteries. Owens Auto Repair, keeping you safe with quality parts and service since 1954. Located just down from Corbin High School on Cumberland Falls Highway. Go Red Hounds!
9 up there, I don't know.
Clock running down here in the first half of play. Corbin on top, 49-0. Your score, I was incorrect. Jenny corrected me. Of course, the scoreboard's not working. I got to guess.
That's right.
I don't do math for a reason.
Me neither.
Simon to boot it away. Puts the toe to it, low line drive kick, going to land at the 5. Going to be fielded at the 1. Kept inside the 10 where he takes a shot and going to be buried. Might have want to let that one go into the end zone, big fella.
Yeah, I think so. And, again, just a great hit in space right there on the Hounds, coming down and covering the kick. So good job again. Again, just sets up the defense right here. And, I looking up that scoreboard not working. It just occurred to me, maybe the Hounds are scoring so many points they blowed up the new scoreboard.
Maybe so. The clock's been at 7:23. I know that's not right. There's probably not much time remaining in the first half if I had to hazard a guess. And I do apologize for not giving you the correct time. Edwards in the shotgun on first down at his own 10-yard line. Handoff going across the right side up to the 15 where he's going to be tackled down. Gain of 6. That might be the most productive offensive play for Wayne County tonight.
I think so, and it's big number 41, Caden Sullivan there for the Wayne County Cardinals, and doing a good job right there. His best Derrick Henry around the left side, but again, Hounds, just with this huge lead, you get 5 or 6 yards, no problem. Hounds defense look to reset right here.
We're finally working 6 minutes remaining in your first half. 2nd and 4, Edwards in the gun. Handoff going across the right side. Bounces out to the right. He gets hammered down to the dirt.
Yes.
Wow.
Man.
Might have lost a yard or so on that carry.
So, the scoreboard's working right here. So I'm wondering if, maybe the time. So that's a good thing. And getting some of the numbers right here. It looks like the Hounds, number 4, Nashawn Brooks in the football game. Colton Creekmore, of course, in the game. Blake Lawson up front. Peyton Warren still in there. 36 Hunter Fusen in the football game at linebacker. Good to see those guys working hard in this football game.
3rd and 4 for Wayne County. Handoff going across the right side. Puts his foot in the dirt. Going to be wrapped up. Might have got a yard or so. Brings up 4th down. I think Wayne County probably going to go for it here. They've gone for it 3 straight times.
Why not? Yeah, we keep saying that. Why not? It looked like Jackson Storm's big number 6 coming up from his corner spot, making that hit. And just a lot of young guys in there. Good to see that. Talked about one of the JB keys of the game. You don't want to have any injuries. So, Coach Greer doing the smart thing, getting, the starters out and a lot of the young guys getting a lot of work right here in the second quarter.
4th down, 3 to go. Edwards in the shotgun, going to keep it himself up the middle, got the first down. Greens towards his own sideline. He's going to be wrapped up from behind. Right around his own 24-yard line. That's enough to pick up the first down, though. Keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I think so. Looked like Blake Lawson in on that hit. And, you got number 10, Griffin Bates in there as well. Good to see Griffin Bates, actually coming out right now, but good to see Griffin Bates in there working. So, again, a lot of the young hounds in there making plays. And, trying to play defense and get some reps. So, good sight to see those guys in there.
4 minutes remaining. Corbin up 49-0. Edwards back to throw. Has time. Loads up and fires over the left sideline. Over his head and incomplete. Couldn't find his receiver down the left side.
Yeah, looked like number 31, John Hobbs, in on the coverage. And, the Wayne County Cardinals trying to take a shot right there, but big number 31, John Hobbs making a good play in space. Number 13 at the safety spot, Lucas Britton in the football game. Number 25, Tayton Cox in there. 47, I think that's Silas Mahan in the football game as well.
And that's, we told you the scoreboard was wrong. Wow. That's going to be the end of the first half. First half in the books. Your score, Corbin 49, Wayne County nothing. We'll take a quick halftime break. We'll be back with some stats and talk about the road ahead to Lexington. Again, your score 49-0. We'll be back in 5 minutes. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Have you heard about downtown Corbin's newest event venue? The Pennington is a 2-story building that was built in the late 1930s and will add that old world charm and class to any special event. The Pennington offers 2 distinct event spaces. The studio is a classy and elegant 2,200 square feet that offers great photo opportunities and has its own serving kitchen. Just imagine what you want your special event to be and make it so with the Pennington, located at 500 South Main Street in Corbin.
You know Mountain Dew is like no other soft drink on earth. That's because Mountain Dew is the boldest soft drink the world has ever seen. Today, Mountain Dew, the most iconic flavor in the history of soft drinks, has spawned a new generation of outrageously craveable flavors that share its glory, like Mountain Dew Major Melon, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew Livewire. So here's to the neon royalty of Dew and the Dew flavors that have come after it, the boldest flavors on earth.
Hey, this is Sammy here at Sammy's Furniture. And apparently, pain heals, chicks dig scars, and glory lasts forever, just like the mattresses here at Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Guys, we got over 62 floor model mattresses, and they're in stock and ready to be taken home today. We'll help you find a mattress that won't break your back or your budget. We've got discounts when you pick it up, and 12 months same as cash financing if you need it, folks. At Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, we're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6. On Sundays from 12 to 5, you can score a touchdown with a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Come see us today.
Hunting and fishing is a tradition born from the need to provide food for the family and love for the great outdoors. Regardless of your reasons, dedicated hunters and fishermen know the success starts at Kentucky Outdoorsman. From guns for the hunt or self-protection to rods and reels for the rivers and lakes to the best archery gear and hunting and target practice. It can be found at Southeastern Kentucky's hunting and fishing headquarters. Kentucky Outdoorsman, located at 8833 South Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Tri-County Cycle Sales.
Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Brands you can depend on just like the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales. Since 1968, Tri-County Cycle Sales has been supplying southeastern Kentucky and parts of Tennessee with quality ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. But most importantly, service after the sale. Whether it's for work or play, your next off-road adventure starts at Tri-County Cycle Sales, located at 8775 U.S. Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Kentucky Outdoorsman. Phone 606-528-4792.
Ever heard the phrase big enough to serve you, small enough to know you? It's true at Hometown Bank. From the easy-to-use mobile app to online banking and even bill pay, Hometown Bank has everything you need to make banking easier. Whether you need to make a mobile deposit or would rather stop in and see a friendly, smiling face in person, Hometown Bank is here and ready to help. Stop in and find out how easy working with a Hometown Bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you been in a car accident? Whiplash is a common injury and very painful, leading to years of health problems. Discover a chiropractor that uses digital x-rays and will not twist your neck. Call and make your appointment with me, Dr. Deidre Pennington, and experience the difference at Pennington Wellness Chiropractic and Massage. Phone 606-261-2053.
If you're having problems, trust our Grammy. We do!
Owens Auto Parts has been serving you for more than half a century. Owens offers a full line of truck and auto parts along with custom-made hydraulic hoses, weather guard toolboxes, Sherman-Williams auto paint, utility beds, auto repair for cars, trucks, and RVs, along with quality top brand tires and batteries. Owens Auto Repair, keeping you safe with quality parts and service since 1954. Located just down from Corbin High School on Cumberland Falls Highway. Go Red Hounds!
You know Mountain Dew is like no other soft drink on earth. That's because Mountain Dew is the boldest soft drink the world has ever seen. Today, Mountain Dew, the most iconic flavor in the history of soft drinks, has spawned a new generation of outrageously craveable flavors that share its glory, like Mountain Dew Major Melon, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew Livewire. So here's to the neon royalty of Dew and the Dew flavors that have come after it, the boldest flavors on earth.
Hey, this is Sammy from Sammy's Furniture, and if you wake up every morning on the 20-yard line and feel like you can't make it to the end zone, that's because you're not sleeping on a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Guys, we got over 62 floor model mattresses, and they're in stock and ready to be taken home today. We'll help you find a mattress that won't break your back or your budget. We've got discounts when you pick it up, and 12 months same as cash financing if you need it, folks. At Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, we're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6. On Sundays from 12 to 5, you can score a touchdown with a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Come see us today.
Halftime here at Campbell Field. It's a beat down from the Hounds here at the half. Corbin up top 49-0. Your halftime score. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Let's take a look at these halftime stats. They are gaudy, if you will.
Man.
Now, keep in mind, Corbin has also started right around the 50-yard line, average field position at probably about their own 48 if I had to take a gander.
Yes.
Cade Elam, 8 of 8 on the night, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air tonight. Guy Bailey, 4 carries, 115 yards, 4 touchdowns on the night. So every time he's touched the ball, he's got in the end zone. Xander Curry's got in on the action. He's got 2 yards, and Clay Akins came in, toted one in to the house from 25 yards out for the score. Cam Eastep, 4 catches, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight. Eli Petrosky has a 10-yard reception. Curry has her catch for 24 yards. Simon has a 37-yard reception. Colton Creekmore has an 18-yard reception. Carter Stewart has 1 catch for 37 yards and became the all-time career receiving yard leader for Corbin High School tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Tip your hat to Carter Stewart. Congratulations on setting the record right there. And, you look at those stats, and if you was to hand those stats to somebody, they'd be like, nah, there's a misprint right there. But the Hounds, offense, defense, special teams, we always say that, all 3 phases have just totally dominated and annihilated, whatever word you want to throw in there, the Wayne County Cardinals. Cade Elam made great decisions. Guy Bailey running the football well. And, of course, it's all set up by the Hounds defense and that big front 4 and, the linebackers. And, of course, we saw Xander Curry with the interception over the top. So just a complete first half by the Red Hounds offense, defense, and special teams. And we talk about it, we talked about it early in the football game, Ronnie, wonder how – the week off, the bye week, what affects the Hounds, and it's definitely, benefited the Hounds. Just kind of gave that rest. Maybe the Hounds a little bit hungry to move in here in the playoffs tonight.
And then defensively, Wayne County has 23 yards at the half. 23 yards. That is not a lot, folks.
Yeah, man.
We're going to cut back away for some corporate sponsor time. Again, your score here at Campbell Field, Corbin on top, 49-0. Your score here at the half. We're going to cut away for 5 minutes. We'll be back in 5. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Brands you can depend on just like the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales. Since 1968, Tri-County Cycle Sales has been supplying southeastern Kentucky and parts of Tennessee with quality ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. But most importantly, service after the sale. Whether it's for work or play, your next off-road adventure starts at Tri-County Cycle Sales, located at 8775 U.S. Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Kentucky Outdoorsman. Phone 606-528-4792.
Hunting and fishing is a tradition born from the need to provide food for the family and love for the great outdoors. Regardless of your reasons, dedicated hunters and fishermen know the success starts at Kentucky Outdoorsman. From guns for the hunt or self-protection to rods and reels for the rivers and lakes to the best archery gear and hunting and target practice. It can be found at Southeastern Kentucky's hunting and fishing headquarters. Kentucky Outdoorsman, located at 8833 South Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Tri-County Cycle Sales.
Hey, this is Sammy here at Sammy's Furniture, and apparently, pain heals, chicks dig scars, and glory lasts forever, just like the mattresses here at Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Guys, we got over 62 floor model mattresses, and they're in stock and ready to be taken home today. We'll help you find a mattress that won't break your back or your budget. We've got discounts when you pick it up, and 12 months same as cash financing if you need it, folks. At Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, we're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6, on Sundays from 12 to 5. You can score a touchdown with a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Come see us today.
You know Mountain Dew is like no other soft drink on earth. That's because Mountain Dew is the boldest soft drink the world has ever seen. Today, Mountain Dew, the most iconic flavor in the history of soft drinks, has spawned a new generation of outrageously craveable flavors that share its glory, like Mountain Dew Major Melon, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew Livewire. So here's to the neon royalty of Dew and the Dew flavors that have come after it, the boldest flavors on earth.
Have you heard about downtown Corbin's newest event venue? The Pennington is a 2-story building that was built in the late 1930s and will add that old world charm and class to any special event. The Pennington offers 2 distinct event spaces. The studio is a classy and elegant 2,200 square feet that offers great photo opportunities and has its own serving kitchen. Just imagine what you want your special event to be and make it so with the Pennington, located at 500 South Main Street in Corbin.
Ever heard the phrase big enough to serve you, small enough to know you? It's true at Hometown Bank. From the easy-to-use mobile app to online banking and even bill pay, Hometown Bank has everything you need to make banking easier. Whether you need to make a mobile deposit or would rather stop in and see a friendly, smiling face in person, Hometown Bank is here and ready to help. Stop in and find out how easy working with a Hometown Bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Owens Auto Parts has been serving you for more than half a century. Owens offers a full line of truck and auto parts along with custom-made hydraulic hoses, weather guard toolboxes, Sherman-Williams auto paint, utility beds, auto repair for cars, trucks, and RVs, along with quality top brand tires and batteries. Owens Auto Repair, keeping you safe with quality parts and service since 1954. Located just down from Corbin High School on Cumberland Falls Highway. Go Red Hounds!
Hunting and fishing is a tradition born from the need to provide food for the family and love for the great outdoors. Regardless of your reasons, dedicated hunters and fishermen know the success starts at Kentucky Outdoorsman. From guns for the hunt or self-protection to rods and reels for the rivers and lakes to the best archery gear and hunting and target practice. It can be found at Southeastern Kentucky's hunting and fishing headquarters. Kentucky Outdoorsman, located at 8833 South Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Tri-County Cycle Sales.
Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Brands you can depend on just like the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales. Since 1968, Tri-County Cycle Sales has been supplying southeastern Kentucky and parts of Tennessee with quality ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. But most importantly, service after the sale. Whether it's for work or play, your next off-road adventure starts at Tri-County Cycle Sales, located at 8775 U.S. Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Kentucky Outdoorsman. Phone 606-528-4792.
Hey, this is Sammy here at Sammy's Furniture. And apparently, pain heals, chicks dig scars, and glory lasts forever, just like the mattresses here at Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Guys, we got over 62 floor model mattresses, and they're in stock and ready to be taken home today. We'll help you find a mattress that won't break your back or your budget. We've got discounts when you pick it up, and 12 months same as cash financing if you need it, folks. At Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, we're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6. On Sundays from 12 to 5, you can score a touchdown with a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Come see us today.
Campbell Field, Hounds on top by a big way, 49-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. Maybe we ran out some halftime stats right now. Of course, Cade Elam has found 6 different receivers tonight. Guy Bailey has found the end zone every time he's touched the football. I think the night is over for the starters, though, and then they're going to go into the locker room. Wayne County, 23 offensive yards.
Yes.
On the night. It's a rough night at the office for the Cardinals, and I think you have an announcement yourself to make.
Yes, I do. Exactly. Want to give a shout out right here to, the Corbin Middle School Red Hounds. I mean, the football Hounds. Tomorrow, the Hounds are in the Final Four of the state semifinals at Campbellsville High School at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Hounds going to play Paducah Tillman. The Hounds have 8 state championship rings in the middle school, that's for sure. So looking for number 9. So, if you're not doing anything tomorrow, would love to see, you come out and support the middle school Hounds at Campbellsville High School at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Hounds going to take on Paducah Tillman. So Hounds looking again to get ring number 9 tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Campbellsville High School.
Almost have 2 hands worth.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Getting there. We're counting you down here at the halftime break. We're going to cut away for our final commercial break, and we'll bring you second half action. When we return, we'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Ever heard the phrase big enough to serve you, small enough to know you? It's true at Hometown Bank. From the easy-to-use mobile app to online banking and even bill pay, Hometown Bank has everything you need to make banking easier. Whether you need to make a mobile deposit or would rather stop in and see a friendly, smiling face in person, Hometown Bank is here and ready to help. Stop in and find out how easy working with a Hometown Bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Owens Auto Parts has been serving you for more than half a century. Owens offers a full line of truck and auto parts along with custom-made hydraulic hoses, weather guard toolboxes, Sherman-Williams auto paint, utility beds, auto repair for cars, trucks, and RVs, along with quality top brand tires and batteries. Owens Auto Repair, keeping you safe with quality parts and service since 1954. Located just down from Corbin High School on Cumberland Falls Highway. Go Red Hounds!
Have you heard about downtown Corbin's newest event venue? The Pennington is a 2-story building that was built in the late 1930s and will add that old world charm and class to any special event. The Pennington offers 2 distinct event spaces. The studio is a classy and elegant 2,200 square feet that offers great photo opportunities and has its own serving kitchen. Just imagine what you want your special event to be and make it so with the Pennington, located at 500 South Main Street in Corbin.
You know Mountain Dew is like no other soft drink on earth. That's because Mountain Dew is the boldest soft drink the world has ever seen. Today, Mountain Dew, the most iconic flavor in the history of soft drinks, has spawned a new generation of outrageously craveable flavors that share its glory, like Mountain Dew Major Melon, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew Livewire. So here's to the neon royalty of Dew and the Dew flavors that have come after it, the boldest flavors on earth.
Hey, Hey, this is Sammy from Sammy's Furniture, and if you wake up every morning on the 20-yard line and feel like you can't make it to the end zone, that's because you're not sleeping on a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Guys, we got over 62 floor model mattresses, and they're in stock and ready to be taken home today. We'll help you find a mattress that won't break your back or your budget. We've got discounts when you pick it up and 12 months same as cash financing if you need it, folks. At Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, we're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6. On Sundays from 12 to 5, you can score a touchdown with a mattress from Sammy's Furniture and Mattress. Come see us today.
Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Brands you can depend on just like the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales. Since 1968, Tri-County Cycle Sales has been supplying southeastern Kentucky and parts of Tennessee with quality ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. But most importantly, service after the sale. Whether it's for work or play, your next off-road adventure starts at Tri-County Cycle Sales, located at 8775 U.S. Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Kentucky Outdoorsman. Phone 606-528-4792.
Wrapping up the halftime break here at Campbell Field. Hounds up big, 49-0 your score here at Campbell Field. We're about to get second half action underway. Corbin did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, and they'll be receiving the football to start the second half. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Looking ahead to next week, I don't have a score update. I might be able to see if I can track that down. But all likelihood, I believe Corbin should be playing host to Taylor County a week from now. They're playing Letcher County Central tonight.
Yeah, I think the way the score should work, and as far as strength of the schedule, that's right. I think the Hounds will be playing probably Taylor County. So
it's an 8-2 ball team.
Yeah, only update I've got, of course, it's haven't seen a score yet, but they've got it listed 0-0. I'm sure, of course, obviously a score by now, but nobody's posted a score right here on the score stream. So, but you're right, Ronnie. I think the Hounds will be probably, if things work out how they usually do, end up taking Taylor County.
Second half action underway. Wayne County, clear onside kick formation. He'll put the toe to it. It will be recovered by Corbin, though. Zach Reynolds falls on the ball for Corbin. Hands team off the field, and the Hounds will take over. 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe, right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, good job. Again, on special teams, whether you're kicking one deep to get the touchback or you're getting an onside kick, the Hounds do a good job right there, on the recovery. So, Hounds take over again. Of course, no stranger to taking over and starting offense right about midfield, and the Hounds take over on this drive right at the 50-yard line.
Corbin sub down in positions. First team offensive line still on the field. Estep checks in at quarterback. Akins, his running back to his left, trips to his left. Handoff goes to Akins into the teeth of the defense at the 40, the 35. Finally wrestled down right around the Wayne County 30-yard line. Picks up a right around 20 yards on the carry.
Yeah, good run in there by number 30, Clay Aiken. And, you said it right there, Ronnie. The Hounds leaving in most of the starters up front on the offensive line. See big Franklin West, number 51, Nate Grigsby in there, number 63, Hayden Baker. So, Clay Aikens, he can get behind that big offensive line and run the football too. And, just a big gain right there down the middle of the field for the Hounds.
Twin wideouts each way for Estep. Akins remains in at running back. Sends Creekmore in motion. Gives the handoff to Creekmore on the jet at the 25, at the 20. Flag comes in at the 10-5. Going to walk it in for the touchdown, but we'll see what the flag is.
Yeah, just a good run right there. Colton Creekmore around the right edge there on that kind of that jet motion, that jet sweep. But looks like this, this one may be coming back right here with the flag.
Holding against Corbin going to be the call. That will negate the touchdown. Going to be marked off 10 yards from the spot of the penalty. Flag is located at the 30. So should be backed up to the Wayne County 40-yard line.
Yeah, not really sure, who the holding call was on right there. But I'm telling you, Colton Creekmore never even got his jersey touched on that run right there. So, again, you've got a lot of weapons there. We saw Guy Bailey, now we see Clay Aiken, and then there you see number 3, Colton Creekmore all those guys know how to get to the end zone in a hurry. So, a good run, even though it comes back. Really, really good run in space right there by number 3, Colton Creekmore.
1st and 18 after the penalty. Twin wideouts each way for Estep. He'll bring Creekmore in wide arcing orbit motion. Handoff going to go straight ahead to Akins. He bounces out to the right to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Getting tackled from behind, finally wrestled down to the turf at the Wayne County 4-yard line.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Clay Aiken again, just, taking that handoff from quarterback Caleb in the gun and just running off that right side, getting a little motion. So doing a great job right there. And just good to see, running back Clay Aiken getting behind his big red wall and moving the chains and almost getting in the end zone.
Corbin taking their time. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. 1st and goal at the Wayne County 4. Play action, fires over the middle, over the head of Zach Reynolds, and incomplete.
Yeah, and, Cam Estep sitting back there in the pocket and getting a little bit of a fake, a little play action fake out of the gun, and then trying to hit number 11 wide receiver Zach Reynolds, in the back of the end zone. But just comes up a little bit high. The ball sailed on Cam Estep there. But, again, just getting those young guys some good work right here, trying to put, again, some more points on the board for this high-powered Hounds offense.
2nd and goal. Running back on either side. Handoff going to go across the left side. That's Creekmore. He's going to walk it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, just number 3, Colton Creekmore, making it look easy around that left side, getting that big red wall, kind of moving to the left a little bit, and, just kind of creating space for Colton Creekmore. And, we get to hear the cannons fire again. So good to hear those cannons firing a lot tonight. And, Colton Creekmore doing a good job to put some more points on the board.
Finally broke the 50-point mark. I said it incorrectly on the last touchdown with the scoreboard being down.
Yes.
Simon will be on for the extra point try. Snap is down, kick is up and away. It is good. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. Corbin on top, 56-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
You know Mountain Dew is like no other soft drink on earth. That's because Mountain Dew is the boldest soft drink the world has ever seen. Today, Mountain Dew, the most iconic flavor in the history of soft drinks, has spawned a new generation of outrageously craveable flavors that share its glory, like Mountain Dew Major Melon, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew Livewire. So here's to the neon royalty of Dew and the Dew flavors that have come after it, the boldest flavors on earth.
6 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. Corbin on top of Wayne County, 56-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett on your radio dial. First round going off well for the Hounds. They'll advance to second round action to play the winner of Taylor County and Letcher County Central. We'll give you a scoring update when we got one. I think probability-wise, a lot of fans are looking at Corbin taking on Taylor County. They're 8-2 on the season. Their only 2 losses coming to Mercer County and Boyle County. But we will see.
That's right. Yeah, you never know. That's for sure. Got to line up and play the football game, and, the Hounds, again, just totally dominating right here.
Simon puts the toe to it. End over end kick going to be fielded at the 5, up to the 15, up to the 20. That's where he'll be gobbled up by a sea of red. Finally brought to rest at his own 23-yard line.
Look like number 13, Lucas Britton, in there on the hit first, and 3 or 4 Hounds in there. Number 4, Nashawn Brooks as well. But you just look at that return right there. For example, the Wayne County returner, bringing the ball out of the end zone there on the about the 5 there, and looks up and sees 4 defenders, no blockers, and you're going to take a hard hit. So again, really, really good coverage right there by the special teams unit for the Hounds.
Edwards opens up in the pistol, trips to his left, handoff goes up to the middle. He'll fight forward up to the 26-yard line, gain of 3.
Trying to get the Hound defender off the pile there. Looked like number 56, Braxton Tolliver, in there making that hit. So we see Tolliver in the game, number 25, Tayton Cox as well, in on that hit right there. Number 43 as well, Justice McCaig in the game. So, again, we talk about it every week, with the Hounds playing so well. We see a lot of those young guys in there. Number 67, Braylon Sizemore up front for the Hounds, doing a good job.
2nd and 7. One tight end checked into the football game. Handoff. He's going to bend it back to the right, up to the 30, the 35, where he's brought to rest. Taylor does have the first down up to his own 35-yard line.
Look like Nashawn Brooks in on the hit for the Hounds, just to get some more numbers in there, working hard. Look like Jaden Davis up front for the Hounds, doing a good job as well. Big number 46. Lucas Britton, of course, at the safety. Jackson Storms, number 6, at the corner. And then, you look at the inside backers. Actually, number 31, John Hobbs, playing that safety spot for the Hounds. Hunter Fusen inside.
1st and 10. Pistol formation. Handoff going across the right side. He's going to be gobbled up in the backfield for a loss. It was Jaden Davis leading the charge there.
Yeah, huge play right there. And again, good sight to see right there. You got those young guys coming up making plays as well. First round of the playoffs, you turn things over. The Hounds defense, offense turns things over to the young guys, and they don't miss a beat, just keep making plays. So good sight to see. Good for the future of the Red Hounds right there.
Second and 14. Shotgun set, high snap, handoff. Going to the left, and he's going to bend it back to the right. Finally brought down. Sullivan makes it up to his own 36-yard line.
Yeah, and speaking of 36-yard line, right there, number 36 for the Hounds, Hunter Fusen making a hit. So inside backer there doing a good job to find the runner for the Wayne County Cardinals. So good to see Hunter Fusen in there working hard and making plays inside.
Sets up 3rd and long. 10 yards needed to keep the drive alive. Wayne County has been in 4-down territory since we've hit running clock territory.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Edwards in the gun, running back on either side, rolls to his right. Pocket breaks down. Now he's going to tuck and run it himself up to the 40. Near first down yardage, finally pushed back. Makes it up to the 45-yard line. It'd be 4th down, 1 to go.
I think number 4, Nashawn Brooks, number 25, Tayton Cox in on the hit right there. And, again, of course, Wayne County Cardinals going to go for the first down. A little bit of a scramble right there by the quarterback for the Cardinals. But, again, Hounds closing in quick and getting the stop up front.
So going to be 2 yards needed to keep the drive alive. One tight end to the left, twin wideouts to the right, flag down on the field. Wayne County going to get called for the false start.
Yeah, I think so. And talk about adding a little bit of, salt to wound, so to speak. I mean, you got it 4th and 2, just trying to, get any yardage that you can and then get the flag right there. So going to maybe put the Wayne County Cardinals actually going to reset it right here. So actually.
Penalty was declined.
Okay, wow.
Coach Greer not electing to take the penalty. Leaves it 4th and 2. Inside 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Yep, good deal right there. Good sportsmanship. Coach Greer making a really good decision right there to decline the penalty.
4th down, 2 to go. Trip formation. Handoff. Going to go across the right side. Got the first down. Batters his way forward into Red Hound territory. Finally knocked down at the Corbin 49-yard line. That play will likely take us into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it looked like, going to move into the 4th quarter right here. Silas Mahan on the hit, but you're right. Yeah, going to move into the 4th quarter right here.
3 in the books and 1 to go. Your score here at Campbell Field, Corbin 56, Wayne County nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Hunting and fishing is a tradition born from the need to provide food for the family and love for the great outdoors. Regardless of your reasons, dedicated hunters and fishermen know the success starts at Kentucky Outdoorsman. From guns for the hunt or self-protection to rods and reels for the rivers and lakes to the best archery gear and hunting and target practice. It can be found at Southeastern Kentucky's Hunting and Fishing Headquarters. Kentucky Outdoorsman, located at 8833 South Highway 25 in Corbin, across from Tri-County Cycle Sales.
Ever heard the phrase big enough to serve you, small enough to know you? It's true at Hometown Bank. From the easy-to-use mobile app to online banking and even bill pay, Hometown Bank has everything you need to make banking easier. Whether you need to make a mobile deposit or would rather stop in and see a friendly, smiling face in person, Hometown Bank is here and ready to help. Stop in and find out how easy working with a Hometown Bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Yeah, we're going to bring the heater. Yes,
I'm bringing one too.
Yeah, we'll bring one next week.
At the top of the fourth quarter, your score here at Campbell Field. Corbin 56, Wayne County nothing. 1 quarter remaining in tonight's contest. We surge ahead to second round playoff action. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Wayne will open up the fourth quarter in the pistol set. Edwards back to throw. Pump fake. Pocket holds. Fires over the middle of the field. Almost intercepted. Knocked down and incomplete. Good pass defense there by Lucas Britton.
Really good job right there. And, we've seen Lucas Britton come in and make plays all season long and do a good job. When he steps into the safety role, the Hounds don't miss a beat. So, again, really good play right there by Lucas Britton, number 13 for the Hounds.
Scoring update. Pertinent to tonight's game, Taylor County leads Letcher County Central 36-13 in the third quarter. If that score holds, Corbin will be hosting Taylor right here at Campbell Field next week. 2nd and 10. Handoff again, trying to find some running room. He'll fight ahead to about the 48-yard line, gain of 2. Sets up 3rd and 8.
Good job right there. Justice McCaig, 43, making a hit. And then number 67, Braylon Sizemore, doing a good job. So, again, Hounds not missing a beat here. You sub in those young guys. They're going to come in there and make plays. And, again, just speaks to, how the Hounds rebuild. They never reload. So, again, we say that all the time. But just good to see those guys in there working hard tonight.
3rd down, 8 to go. Edwards in the pistol, twin wideouts each way. Mishandles the snap, does get the handoff, though. He'll fight forward, pick up about 3 on the carry, brings up 4th down.
Look like maybe 62, trying to get the number in there. Leighton Tyree on the initial hit, and then number 67, Braylon Sizemore, coming in to finish off the runner for the Wayne County Cardinals.
4th down, 6 to go. Ball marked at the Corbin 45-yard line. Edwards in the shotgun, running back on either side. Tries the hard count. Corbin D-line not fooled. Gets a coaching adjustment from the sideline. High snap, Edwards does corral it. He's under pressure immediately. Going to be wrapped up and sacked in the backfield, so Corbin defense will hold. Red Hounds will take over on their own 47-yard line.
Good job right there, Hunter Fuson. First Hound to get there, and almost pick who you want to pick right there. A little bit of a high snap. It gives you that extra second or so to get to the runner. So Hounds defense again, gets that 4-down stop and turns the football over to the offense.
Substitution, Trey Person in at quarterback. He'll be operating out of the shotgun with trips to his left, one wide receiver to the right. Aikens in at running back, offset to the left. Persons, quarterback run, left side, up to the 45, up to the 50, still on his feet
there
at the
he
45,
goes.
at the 40. Finally tackled from behind down at the Wayne County 38-yard line. That's enough for the Corbin first down.
Good job up there, Trey Person hitting it around the left side, making really some good positive yardage. I mean, you look at the offensive line in there right now. Hounds got number 57, J.T. Gentry, number 75, Barron Butler doing a good job up front for the Hounds. So good to see those young guys again. You see those young guys on defense, they flip it over to the offensive side and don't miss a beat and do a good job right there.
Same formation on first down. Resets running back from right to left. Akins gets the call across the right side at the 30, at the 25, still fighting at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Going to tuck it in there for the touchdown.
Man, I tell you right there, look like number 53, Gavin Hinkle, Barron Butler leading the way, and then you give the football to number 30, Clay Aiken there, and he just does a great job, making a couple people miss and then puts on the gas to get the touchdown. So really good all-around run. And, again, good to see those young guys just coming in there, never missing a beat, and putting more points on the board. So touchdown Hounds right there by the young guys on the offensive side of the football.
See what Corbin elects to do here for the extra point try. Substitutions in mass.
Yes, that's right.
I think it was believed that Corbin might go for 2, but they are bringing their field goal unit back out onto the field.
Look like number 60, Johnny Miller in there as well. So number 57, like I said, J.T. Gentry in there. Good to see those guys working hard up front.
Snap is down, kick is up and away and good. 6 minutes remaining in the football game. Corbin on top 63-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Red Hound Football on T107.
Owens Auto Parts has been serving you for more than half a century. Owens offers a full line of truck and auto parts along with custom-made hydraulic hoses, weather guard toolboxes, Sherman-Williams auto paint, utility beds, auto repair for cars, trucks, and RVs, along with quality top brand tires and batteries. Owens Auto Repair, keeping you safe with quality parts and service since 1954. Located just down from Corbin High School on Cumberland Falls Highway. Go Red Hounds!
6 minutes remaining in tonight's contest. Corbin on top of Wayne County, 63-0. Your score here at Campbell Field. I'm Ronnie Bowling with Jeff Barnett and Jenny Barnett in the T107 broadcast booth. Corbin looking to improve to 10-0 on the season with tonight's win. Mathematically, if everything holds true, they'll do so. Sama puts the toe to it. End-over-end kick going to be fielded at the Wayne County 10, up to the 20. The 25 hits a big red wall where he's forced out of bounds just south of his own 30-yard line.
Good job in coverage right there. Again, we talked about the safety play of number 13, Lucas Britton, and he comes in there and makes the hit on special teams. So, those are the kind of guys you want to have, not afraid to make special teams plays, even though they can come in there and make defensive plays for you. So just being a great, great football player right there, number 13, Lucas Britton.
Wayne County opening up what will likely be the last possession of the football game in the shotgun. Edwards back to throw. Fires down the left sideline over his head and incomplete. Couldn't find Sargent down that left side.
Yeah,
looks
like
second and 10.
Landon Farmer in really, really good position there over the top, doing a good job. Number 20 for the Hounds. And then you have number 22 as well, Evan Taylor, doing a good job at the safety spot. So Hounds kind of playing that cover 3 there with the 2 corners and the safety. And Landon Farmer in really good position right there to kind of, knock that ball down and, make a really good play, in space against the Wayne County Cardinals.
Second and 10 at the Cardinal 28-yard line. Edwards in the gun. Back to pass on second down. Rolls out left. Going to be sacked from behind. Ball comes out. He does get back on top of it, though.
49, Alex Eaton in on that hit. So good pressure up front. Alex Eaton, you got, looks like trying to get the number there, number 48. Luke Hatfield in the game as well. So Jace Hatfield's brother right there at outside linebacker, that rover kind of position for the Hounds. And, of course, number 43, Justice McKay in there as well. Good to see, again, those young guys. We talk about it every Friday night. Seems like every Friday night the Hounds putting teams on the clock, but these guys are getting valuable reps here late in this football game.
Scoreboard is gone, so we'll let you know when the ball game ends. Edwards in the shotgun. Handoff goes across the right side at the 25. Bounces out. Not a lot of running room there, though. He'll get hammered down at his own 28.
Good job, on defense right there. Hunter Fusen in on the hit. And, again, a clock counting down in a hurry here. So, like you said, Ronnie, Hounds on the clock and moving towards 0. One of the big things that, the Hounds want to come out here, take care of business, not have any kind of injury. And I think the Hounds have done that here tonight.
Wayne County breaks the huddle. 4th down. Edwards in the pistol. Twin wideouts each way for him. Back to pass on 4th and long. He'll pump fake. Pocket breaks down. Rolls to the left. Loads up and fires. It's a duck. Going to fall to the turf and incomplete. Flag comes a-flying on the play. They're going to call a defensive hold against Corbin.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. But
tough break right there for number 20. Tough break. Landon Farmer looked like he had pretty good position, pretty good coverage, but drew the flag anyway. So, again, you just no big deal right here. Inside 2 minutes in this football game. Hounds, all Hounds, offense, defense. So just looking to get that clock towards 0.
Result of the play will be a 1st down, Wayne County. Will push the Cardinals up to their own 40-yard line. Minute and a half to go in the game. Tonight's win, Corbin improves to 10-0 on the season. They'll be playing host to Taylor County. They're 9-2 on the year. Handoff here up the middle on 1st down. He's going to be wrapped up for a big loss. A whole pack of dogs after him.
Yeah, man, just swarming to the runner right there. And doing a great job. So, again, even to the last second, Hounds playing football from the time, the time the football game starts to the very end. And so just a great job right there by the Hounds defense.
Loss of 1 makes it 2nd and long. Cardinals in no apparent hurry here.
Yeah, just taking full advantage of the play clock. So, it may even, actually going to come up and run maybe one more play right here.
30 seconds remaining here on 2nd and 11. Trips formation. Handoff going to go across the left side.
Wow.
Going to take a big shot.
Yeah.
Put down in the dirt. Hunter Fusen gave him a big shot there.
Yes.
I think that's going to be your football game.
Yeah, I think so. Even at the the last play of the game, the Hounds still sending a message right there with a big hit. So again, good job by the Hounds defense. Good job right there by number 36, Hunter Fusen.
That's going to be your game here at Campbell Field. Your final score: Corbin 63, Wayne County nothing. Corbin improves to 10-0 on the season. They'll be playing host to the Taylor County Cardinals in round number 2 here at Campbell Field. Come on out. More than likely will be Corbin's last home game either way of the season. More than likely.
Yeah.
Let RPI play out, of course.
Yes.
But more than likely Corbin's on the road after round 2. So come on out for that finale here at Campbell Field. Kickoff slated for 7:30. And, of course, be on 107.3 and T1073.com. Again, JB, thank you for all the color commentary. Jenny, thank you for the stats. Thanks to Rick back at the station. I'm Ronnie Bowling. This has been Red Hound Football on T107.